Cybersecurity threats are happening more frequently, they're more complex, and they're more intelligent than ever before. And getting security right now is a multi-layered approach, and storage is an essential role. So what's the challenge? Well, we called this episode Gone in 39 Seconds rather than Gone in 60 Seconds, and that's because a cyber attack happens in America every 39 seconds of the day. And these attacks are there and they're designed to go after your data, to corrupt your data, to stop you doing business. And the impact as we look out towards 2025 is that we believe these attacks will cost American corporations $20.5 million per minute. That equates to $10.5 trillion per year. And in that world, storage is your last line of defense. Attack surfaces are increasing as companies increasingly become hybrid or multi-cloud environments. And we know that this is a concern. Work that we did with Gartner, where they surveyed 100 IT and industry leaders, showed that 87% of them were concerned that the cloud was creating additional complexity. And 81% of them felt a lot of that concern was due to the inconsistencies. So how do we help companies manage the complexity of multi-clouds whilst ensuring that we keep their level of simplicity and also make sure that costs don't get out of control? So I like a good analogy, and I sometimes think that kind of hybrid multi-cloud, it's a little bit like a mall. You know, with the cloud and using multiple clouds, you're going to different cloud providers because you want different services from them. In a mall, you go in and you go to different shops because you want different goods from them. But in both situations, they're thinking very, very carefully about all of the different layers of security. The mall has security at the doors, it has security at the stores, it has security at the cash register. This is all important, but it's not enough. And that's why when you go into a store and you pick up one of the more expensive items, you'll find that it has a security tag on it. Well, we need to think about that same multi-layered approach when it comes to cybersecurity. That's security on each cloud, security at each data center, security at endpoints, and security directly embedded on your most valuable merchandise, which is your data. The complexity of multi-cloud makes trying to manage all of that manually almost impossible. So companies need a way to spot anomalies and prevent attacks before they happen. And this is where AI comes into play. So what's the future? Well, it is a hybrid multi-cloud future. Whether you're there now, whether you're on your way there, but increasingly people will want that choice, that freedom of choice of working across multiple clouds. As we said before, it increases the number of attack surfaces. So you're going to have to think about how do you introduce simplicity, how do you introduce savings, and that'll probably be through making sure you have consistency in how you deal with some of these things. And for NetApp, we've already had a strong start. Our technology is a first-party service in Microsoft, Amazon, Google. I think we already bring a lot of those consistent services. But that's never going to be enough. There's always more to do. And I think the big takeaway from me is how do we start to use technologies such as AI to augment what we're able to do as humans to make the world, to make our hybrid multi-cloud environments the most secure place possible.